Hi, I'm Trina Schneider. I am an intuitive reader, energy healer, angelic Reiki master, and spiritual counselor. I want to talk to you guys a little bit today about what it is that I do and what um, my journey was to get here and what my readings and healings look like. So I have been on this spiritual journey for about 10 years, but I got really serious about it in 2017. I really knew that I needed to take a long, hard look at myself, what I was doing, and what my true life purpose is. I did hair for 30 years. I had a beautiful long career, loved my clients, loved what I did until I didn't. So in 2017, I started taking yoga, and that really connected me with my mind, body, and spirit. I loved the way that yoga made me feel and how when I was doing yoga, I could really quiet my mind and tune in to spirit. Now, I have been connecting with angels and spirit guides since I was a young girl. And I feel like I really was connected. But when you're little and you're young, um, we're so open. We're so open to everything. So I would play with my angels and play with my guides. And then one day somebody said, wow, you've got such a great imagination. You have all these imaginary friends that you play with, but those aren't real. So, being a young child, you really take in what adults tell you, especially adults that love and trust you. You love and they love you, and you trust them, so you listen. I was also raised Catholic. So on this journey, I've had a lot of undoing, a lot of programming that I've had to eliminate from my thinking. To really step into who I truly am. And knowing that I can connect directly with God without having a person in between. So my healing journey really started out as a path to heal myself. I have had anxiety and depression since I was about 13 years old. And I think spirit really tried to talk to me and guide me through. And then I kind of felt, oh my gosh, am I losing it? So about 19, I went to the doctor to get help. I was hearing voices. So of course, you have anxiety and depression already, and then you hear voices. Well, you need to be on medication. And so that medication for me really shut off my abilities. And so I took antidepressants from about 19 into my late 40s. So about 2017, I started doing yoga. Yoga really connected me with my body, mind, and spirit. And in those moments of stillness and quiet, I found that spirit was talking to me again. Now, no, that spirit really didn't quit talking to me. It was just really muted for myself. But doing hair, I did hair for 30 years. I had a beautiful, successful career, and I loved it until I didn't. And I always said if I ever got to the point that I didn't love doing hair in all ways and everything about it, that I was going to stop, because I feel like in the service industry, especially working one-on-one with clients, you have to love what you do. And it makes a difference. But the funny thing is that I could always find the right words for people going through the multiple human issues that we have. And I always found the right words. I mean, even at the end of the day, I would sometimes sit and just be like, where did that come from? Where did all that knowledge and wisdom come from? How did I have the right words to say? Spirit works through me. Spirit works through all of us if we take the time to tune in and listen. So I met my mentor, Vanessa Tavernetti, with Earth Magic Academy at a women's networking event. And she was the first psychic that I ever met, that I connected with, and it's funny now looking back, I knew a lot of people that were psychic, but they never came out and and talked about it. So I just loved Vanessa, loved her energy, and I wanted to learn more. So she offered a women's self-mastery program. She still offers this program. And I was like, this is definitely for me. This is going to help me heal. So starting off this journey wasn't about becoming a reader, becoming a healer. It was about healing myself and stepping into my own personal power. So I loved the program so much. I benefited so much. I learned how to meditate and learned how to quiet my mind. She taught many beautiful psychic tools. We were out in nature, connecting with nature, connecting with the earth, getting to know herbs and flowers and the benefits of all these beautiful things that nature has to provide. It opened up my connections with my angels, with my guides, with the elementals. And it was just such a beautiful program that I walked up the path a second time. So in that, while we were doing that second path, she started a Into You intuitive program. And again, I'm like, I want to be able to totally trust my guides, listen to my intuition, tune into my higher self, and walk the rest of my life with purpose and being spirit led. Which, you know, we have, as humans, we have free will. And it's just so divine to be able to connect with my higher self, with my angels, with my guides, and really know that I am living a purpose-driven life. So it's kind of funny because, you know, again, I wasn't even thinking I'm going to become psychic. I'm going to be doing healings. I'm going to be doing readings. And I've taken many classes over the years in herbs and oils, in meditation, yoga. I've taken some basic shamanism classes. I'm on a sacred priesthood path. So many beautiful teachings. And the one thing I do know, I'll never stop learning. I'm never going to quit taking classes because I want to know everything I can so I can help others in the best way possible. And so this healing journey is just a continuation of the last 10 years. So with that said, I want to talk a little bit about my readings. I consider my readings to be very sacred. I don't pull cards. I channel spirit guides, angels, ascended masters, ancestors, spirit animals, animals that have crossed over, loved ones that have crossed over. And so I am a channel for guidance for people. So my 1 hour session can go a few different ways, but this is the structure that I use. So I read roses. I pull up a spirit rose for everyone, and I look in that rose gives me information about your life. So I can look at past life information that's relative to your life now. I can tell how many lifetimes you've had here on earth. Sometimes I get information about lifetimes that you've had in other realms. I bring in your spirit guides, angels, your team, your guidance, your angelic team that works with you, whether that be angels, whether that be spirit guides, whether that be ascended masters, ancestors that crossed over, pets that have crossed over. Many of us have many different guides and they change. So I ask that whatever relevant information that is the most relevant and healing become available at that time. So let me back up a little bit. So before I get started with my readings, I have many psychic tools that I set. I put many prayers and intentions. So we'll sit. I say a little prayer to bring in your guides and ask for information that is only of the highest and finest good. So then I look at the past life information, I look at spirit guides, and then what I do is I go through each of your chakras to uncover any imbalances that are happening. Now, your chakras are all related to your life and things that happen. So I look at the energies that are moving in and out of each chakras, and then I grab a color. So at the end of it, we get a beautiful picture of what your aura looks like for day. What your aura looks like. And we don't have to do that structure. Some people just come in with a list of questions they want to ask or things they want to know about, or some people just want to kind of see what spirit has. I have very clear boundaries with guides and people that I channel. I only want relevant information that's going to be for your highest and finest good. I'm not there as a fortune teller to tell you you're going to make $1 million or the love of your life is coming. I am not that kind of reader. I am not like entertainment for fun. Not that my readings aren't fun, but I have found that my readings are very healing. We clear and move a lot of energy in these readings. And again, it's just what you need to hear that's for your finest and best good. Now, some people kind of come in and they're looking for directions. Should I choose option A? Should I choose option B? Spirit will definitely kind of push you one way or another, or they'll tell you, you feel it, so they are, I am here for guidance, confirmation. Some people just want to kind of sit and tell me what they've been channeling, downloading, hearing, seeing, feeling, and they just want confirmation that what they're experiencing is true and is for their path. A lot of times I'm prompted to teach tools, protection tools, grounding tools, connection tools, just so it can look different a little different for everyone. But I do find my readings to be very healing. So I offer 30-minute sessions or 1-hour sessions, unless there's a fair of some sort, and then we do little mini 15-minute sessions. But typically the sessions are a half hour to an hour. I have done 1.5-hour readings where we're deep into the reading. They want more information. They want to know what is for their, like what else do their team have for them, or who else is walking with them. So I do have some mediumship skills. So I occasionally can connect with crossover loved ones. So again, it's just whatever is going to be for your highest and finest good at the time of the reading. My healings. So this is something new that I'm offering. I do angelic Reiki, energy healing with the angels. Those sessions are about half an hour. But my big healing that I'm offering is I do a mini reading. I look at what energy kind of needs to be clear. We'll sit and have a conversation of what your expectations of the healing are. What are some things you want to remove? What do you need help with? We'll look at that, and then I get you on a massage table, fully clothed, and I do chakra balancing using different crystals. I can do clearings, removing stuck energy. I use a little sound healing in these sessions. So it's really tailored to what you need once we sit down and have our conversation about. And so that's what my healings look like. So currently, all of my sessions that I'm offering are at Discover Your Spiritual Gifts. Do contact me for a private session. I do offer the readings over Zoom, and I do a little bit of angelic Reiki over Zoom. The crystal healing it kind of has to be an in-person thing. Because I haven't quite figured out how to do that one remotely just yet. If you want to set up a session with me, you can contact me at 720-334-7754. Or call Discover Your Spiritual Gifts to set up a session, a reading, because my healing sessions need to be booked through me. But I would love to offer you a session. I would love to sit with you and see what we can cover for you and help in your healings. I wish you many blessings. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful rest of your day.